Have you ever been so proud of something at the moment, just to look back on it and cringe super hard? Have you ever defended or overexplained something you've made or done when people point out totally valid flaws or mistakes? Have you ever been reluctant to trash something you've made even when you know it's like objectively bad? Well, don't worry, because it's not just you. In a study published by Harvard, researchers had people assemble furniture, fold origami, or build Lego sets, and then they measured how much they thought their creations were worth. And they found two things. People would value their successful creations more than completely identical pre-made ones. They saw their own amateur creations as similar in value to totally expert ones. This phenomenon affects everyone. It's called the Ikea Effect. Essentially, putting effort into things makes them seem more valuable, even if totally subconsciously. Researchers think this happens because of something called effort justification. So basically your brain's just saying, hey, I worked hard on this, so it must be awesome. Like maybe you've written an essay and you get a bad grade and you think, well, my teacher just doesn't get it, right? It's definitely happened to me. And it's named the IKEA effect after, IKEA products. People are willing to pay extra money to buy all these little pieces of a table to put together themselves, rather than paying less money and receiving a totally finished table. It doesn't just apply to building or making things, though. I mean, it might be even stronger with ideas. When you build an idea yourself, your brain treats it like it's more intelligent or original or correct than it actually is. Because your ideas are yours. They're tied to your confidence and ego. And the bias is so much stronger. Say you spend 5 minutes solving a math problem and someone else solves it in 5 seconds. Even if their answer is correct, your brain's gonna go, nah, mine makes more sense. It's because you invested all the time and mental energy. So your brain is confusing your effort with the correctness or value of that thing. That's the IKEA effect. So then how do we stop, right? Well, the issue's in our brains. It's psychology. So one thing you can do is you can ask yourself, if someone wrote this or made this, would I still agree or praise it so highly? Because it's in your brain. So you should try to look at things objectively from other standpoints. Or, even get feedback from others. It's really important to get into the mindset where, if you do things wrong, it doesn't equate to failing. It's just a stepping stone. You have to make mistakes to get better. Nobody starts anything out perfect. Failing things doesn't mean you are a failure. You have to separate your identity from your actions. And don't be afraid to admit and correct your mistakes. That's one of the most important things to do. Because criticism isn't a personal attack. You have to separate the objects from your identity. That's the main thing. To separate it from your identity. If you ignore feedback and refuse to edit, or, you just over-explain, that stops you from being able to improve. If you want to be better, you have to actually, look inwards and improve. One of the best things to do is also to give things time. So, just go off and do something else for a while and come back and reread that essay or examine that drawing, or even just ideas. Your overconfidence is probably, deflated by then. The IKEA effect can be really dangerous. I've refused to admit I'm wrong in an argument and really screwed things up just because, I thought my side of the argument was the best because I thought about it, I put effort into it, I came to my own conclusion. And, I really screwed up. It's good to know about this bias because I can make much smarter decisions and stop over-attaching myself to my work. And I can improve so much more. And so can you. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.